Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone fine. In last class we learned independent events. Remember when we said that two events are independent if P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B, or P of A bar B is equal to P of A, or P of B bar A is equal to P of B. So we are using this condition to solve some problems. Already we solved around 5 to 6 problems in last class. So we will continue with the problem part of independent events. Okay, so today's first question is as follows. Let E and F be events with P of E is equal to 3 by 5, P of F is equal to 3 by 10, and P of E intersection F is equal to 1 by 5, and we have to check whether the events E and F are independent or not. How to check these two events are independent or not? You have to check whether the intersection, probability of intersection is equal to probability of E into probability of F. So it will be a 1 mark question, very easy to answer. So our solution is as follows. It is given that P of E is equal to 3 by 5, P of S is equal to 3 by 10, and P of A intersection or E intersection F is equal to 1 by 5. Now first find out P of E into P of F. What is P of E into P of F? 3 by 5 into 3 by 10. So it will be 9 by 50. Now check whether this number is equal to 1 by 5 or not. Why we should check with 1 by 5 only? This is nothing but P of E intersection F. Is it equal? Definitely no. 1 by 5 is never equal to 9 by 50. So as well as 1 by 5 will be P of E intersection F. So what you proved here, P of E intersection F is not equal to P of E into P of F. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is E and F are not independent. When these two events are independent, if P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. So conclusion for this problem is they are not independent. They are not independent. A simple question, it will be asked for maybe for 1 mark, not more than that. So remember that, simple and important question. So I hope you understood. Yeah, I'll move to next question. Given that events A and B are such that P of A is equal to half, P of A is equal to half, P of A union B is equal to 3 by 5, P of B is equal to P, find the value of P if the events are mutually exclusive. What do you mean by mutually exclusive? Their intersection is equal to null set. Independent also you know, just now we learn. Mutually exclusive we learn in first PUC, independent we learn in second PUC. Now using the definition of mutually exclusive independent events, we are going to find out the value of probability of B and using these two conditions. This is also an important question, okay, an easy question, observe carefully. Okay, so let me consider that two events are mutually exclusive. Let me consider two events A and B, or A and B are mutually exclusive. If A and B are mutually exclusive, then we know that A intersection B is null set, disjoint set are mutually exclusive anta heltave. A intersection B is null set. Therefore, what is the probability of A intersection B if they are disjoint? If they are disjoint, the probability is equal to 0. That is A intersection B is equal to 0. So when two events are mutually exclusive, the probability of the A intersection B will be is equal to 0. Now using this condition, you have to find out the value of P. Okay, what we know, P of A union B is known, P of A is known, we have to find out probability of B. So if P of A intersection B is a null set, okay, if they are null set, then use a formula which you learn in first PUC. What is that formula? P of A union B, and I know probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. In A intersection B value I know 0. So what is the probability of A union B? 3 by 5 equal to probability of A. Probability of A you know half, okay, plus probability of B, that is P, and probability of A intersection B is 0. So solve this equation, you will get the value of P. So if you solve this equation, okay, the value of P will be like this, 1 by 10. I hope you understood. Then 1 by 2 and left hand is LCM ತೆಗೆದದ್ದು. So simple work. So when the two events are mutually exclusive, the value of P, which is unknown in this question, is 1 by 10. Is 1 by 10. Simplification ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನೆನಪಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Probability of A union B ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B is 0. Substitute ಮಾಡಿ, you will get value of P easily. So answer is 1 by 10. In the first case, what is the first case? They are mutually exclusive. Okay, ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? I hope you're writing. Yes, write down first quickly. I'll move to the next slide where we are going to consider the case independent. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಯ್ತಾ? Very good. So next, when two events are independent, what do you mean by independent events? Probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. Right now, this you studied in this year only. Okay, so probability of A intersection B ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, but probability of A is known, probability of B is also known alva. Probability of B is known as the unknown, that is P, and that unknown you have to find out using the condition using probability of A union B. Okay, now probability of A union B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Already we used this in the previous slide, that is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Now here what is the condition? That A and B are independent. A and B are independent ಆದರೆ P of A intersection B ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Probability of A into probability of B. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ನೋನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ P. Okay, 3/5. Probability of A ಏನು? Half. Probability of B P. Then again half into P. Simple equation to solve. Very simple equation to solve, and you can get the value of P. Quickly I'll show you. Okay, what is the value of P? So 3/5, half on the left hand side ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ P common ತೆಗಿರಿ, or take LCM one and the same, 2P minus P by 2. So left hand side, okay, rearrange, you will get P by 2 is equal to 1/10, and P by 2 1/10 ಆದರೆ P ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 2/10. 2/10 is also equal to 1/5. So when the two events are independent, okay, under the given condition, the value of P is 1/5. So ಈ problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು important? You should know if two events are mutually exclusive, then probability of A intersection B is 0, and you must know if two events are independent, probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ may change, the simplification may change, but the condition never change. So important question, you may not get both question in exam together, so maybe first case ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ second case ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ? So remember, you should keep your note up to date. Suppose ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಟ್ಸೇ ಬರೀತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 80% ಮುಗಿತಾ ಇದೆ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ 80% ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಡೇಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಇವತ್ತು probability way ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay, so whenever you are reading, okay, when you watch the video you may not be able to read, you are just watching, you okay, understanding the concept, but whenever you are reading, you read your notebook. Okay, ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು, ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳೋದು? ಸೊ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನೇ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಓದಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕೀಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್. Okay, so I'll move to next slide. Very good. So question number 9, or the next question, if A and B are two independent two events, if A and B are two events such that P of A is equal to 1/4, P of B is equal to half, and P of A intersection B is 1/8, find P of not A and not B. What do you mean by not A? A complement, and not B. And ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ intersection, or ಬಂದ್ರೆ union. Please remember this. And ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ intersection part, or ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ union part. So remember that. Okay, here it is given that A and B are two events such that probability of A is given, probability of B is given, and as well as probability of A intersection B is given, and we have to find out probability of A complement intersection B complement. We have to find out probability of A complement intersection B complement. Okay, see here it is not mentioned that they are independent, but they are independent. Why they are independent? Observe carefully. P of A intersection B 1/8. P of A 1/4, P of B 1/2. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 1/8 only, and it is equal to probability of A intersection B. Since okay, it is given in terms of numbers, okay, you have to check once whether they are independent or not, because to solve this particular problem we need that whether A and B are independent or not. Okay, maybe this problem you can solve only if they are independent. This problem you can solve only if they are independent. Remember that. Okay, so we have that P of A is equal to 1/4, P of B is equal to 1/2, P of A intersection B is 1/8. Okay, see, not A not B bekalva, so A complement B complement beko, so its probability is also required. So find out. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ how to get the probability of a complement. Probability of any complement is 1 minus probability of that set or that event alva. So P of A complement andre 1 minus probability of A. 1 minus probability of A is 1/4, so answer is 3/4. అదే తర so probability of B complement is 1 minus probability of B, and 1 minus probability of B half, so 1 minus half is equal to 1 by 2. So probability of B complement is half, probability of A complement is 3 by 4. Okay, so next in clear probability of A complement intersection B complement. For that you have to find out, or as I told in the beginning, you have to check whether they are independent or not. So let me verify whether they are independent or not. Okay, probability of A intersection B is 1 by 8, and it is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 by 2, which is probability of A into probability of B. So it is very clear from the given data that A and B are independent. If A and B are independent, we know that their complements also independent. That is, A complement B complement is also independent. So probability of A complement intersection B complement is equal to probability of A complement intersection into probability of B complement. Actually, if A and B are independent, remember that their complements are also independent. So you are finding probability of two events or intersection of two events and they are independent implies you can find out probability of A complement intersection B complement like this. Independent event, that's it. So substitute ಮಾಡಿ, not A not B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So substitute ಮಾಡಿ, P of A complement ಏನೋ 3 by 4, P of B complement 1 by 2, so simplify you'll get 3 by 8. That's it. Remember this type of question is very important. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, and ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ intersection or ಬಂದ್ರೆ union, not A and not B ಅಂದ್ರೆ A complement intersection B complement. So you can find out like this. As I told in the beginning, like if they are not independent you may not be able to solve this, or even if you try to solve this become very lengthy. So this problem is because that A and B are independent. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So copy this quickly, very important question and easy question. Okay, so I'll move to the next question. I hope you wrote. Yeah. A fair coin and unbiased die are tossed. What do you mean by unbiased? Biased is change ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So that such coins are known as unbiased coin. Okay, one fake die and okay, one fake coin and unbiased die are tossed. Okay, unbiased die is die and same 1 2 6 ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, fair coin and head and tail. Okay, fine. Let A be the event, head appears on the coin. A is the event, head appear on the coin. B be the event, 3 on the die. B be the event, 3 on the die. Check whether the events A and B are independent or not. Again same process, we have to check that P of A intersection B is whether equal to P of A into P of B. That's it. Okay. So write down the what are the given data. If fair coin and the unbiased, okay, die, not fire, die are tossed, then the sample space, fair coin and the head and tail iruವಂತದ್ದು, the die 1 to 6. So what is sample space? Head 1, head 2, head 3, head 4, ಅದೇ ತರ head 6 ತನಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Tail 1, T2, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. This is the sample space of this random experiment. Okay, so total number of outcome is 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 plus 6 and 12 outcomes are there. What is the event A? Event A is head appears on the coin. Head appears on the coin. Event B die shows 3. Event B's die shows 3. So it clear agide. Okay, which are the outcomes are favorable to event A and B. So easily you can find out probability of A and probability of B and probability of A intersection B also. So that I will show you in the next slide. So copy mark quickly. Experiment is a fair coin and the die is thrown. Okay, sample space you can see easily. Number of elements in sample space is 12. The two events are head appears on the coin, event B is 3 appears on the die. Correct? So we'll continue. Yes. So set of events having head on the coin. What are the favorable outcomes? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Correct? So 6 outcomes are favorable to event A. Set events of having 3 on the die. H3 and HT3 alva erade events are favorable to event B. So A intersection B only H3. H3 is only the one event favorable to A intersection B. So now with these numbers very easily you can solve this problem. Okay, so idella compulsory illa direct agi probability baribodu. So what is the probability of A? 6 by 12 and then 1 by 2. Probability of B 2 by 6, 2 by 12, right? 1 by 6. Probability of A intersection B 1 by 12. Now you have to check whether they are independent or not. How to check they are independent or not? Probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. First find out probability of A into probability of B, that is 1 by 2 into 1 by 6. Yeah, so it gives 1 by 12 and it is equal to probability of A intersection B. Correct? So what is the conclusion? They are independent. They are independent. Random experiment is important. Once you understood what type of experiment is conducting as well as its sample space, then this problem will be very easily. I hope you understood. An easy question, an important question. So quickly copy these answers. Next, I'll move next slide. I hope you copied this. Yeah. So now we already solved so many problems in independent events, so I'll give you some work. Maybe I told in the beginning that in probability you have to solve yourself some problems. Okay, it is not just listen or watch the video and understand the probability. Check yourself whether you can solve problem yourself. So I will give you 3 problems quickly. Note down these 3 problems for homework. And illi A by B alla A bar B irodu conditional probability. There are 2 conditional probability. See, nothing is new in these 3 problems. Simple direct questions ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ನೆನಪಿಲ್ಲಿ. You have to practice, then only you will get the confidence to solve probability problem. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೀವಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 3 problems are homework problem. Please write down quickly and if possible after writing the solution submit in PDF form to my number. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So quickly write down these questions and work out as a homework problem. So complete those homework problems. We have few more problems in independent events. Okay, we'll work out. If something repeat same type of question comes, then I will give you that even problem for homework. Okay. So next question, event A and B are such that probability of A is equal to half, probability of B is equal to 7 by 2 and probability of not A not B or there. And P of A complement union B complement is 1 by 4. State whether A and B are independent. So a little different is but concept is same. To prove or to check whether the events are independent or not, we have to use the same concept, that is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, but given conditions are different. Okay, for that reason this question is different from the previous. Okay, so understand what is given first properly, especially ee condition artha agಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So not A ಅಂದ್ರೆ complement or and the union not B and the again complement of the set B. So what is given? Probability of A complement union B complement is given. Okay, probability of A, probability of B is given. So to check whether these 2 events are independent or not, what is missing? We have to find out probability of A intersection B. Once you get the probability of A intersection B, then you can check with the product of probability of A into probability of B. If they match, then you can tell that 2 events are independent events. So our aim is to get probability of A intersection B. Okay, so once write whatever the given data in the question. Okay, because you will not write question in answer paper, so better to write what is given. Okay, what is required. Yeah, so probability of A complement union B complement is equal to ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ A intersection B complement ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು? De Morgan's property from first PUC set theory. A complement union B complement is also equal to A intersection B whole complement. Okay, so what do you mean? What is A intersection B complement? Probability of A complement is 1 minus probability of A, that is 1 minus probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore probability of A intersection B is 3 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. Now check whether this number is equal to the product of probability of A and probability of B. Is it equal? Yeah, definitely no. Probability of A intersection B is 3 by 4. But what is the probability of A? Half. Probability of B 7 by 12 and their product is definitely not equal to 3 by 4. So what is the conclusion? The given 2 events are not independent. The given 2 events are not independent. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಈ ಡೇಟಾನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಡೇಟಾ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ will be very simple. Remaining part will be very simple and the conclusion is they are not independent. They are not independent. So write down the question solution quickly. Okay, artha aita explanation? Very good. I hope you wrote. I'll move to the next slide. Given 2 independent events A and B such that P of A is equal to 0.3, P of B is equal to 0.6. This is an important question. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 cases ಇದೆ. 4 ಕೇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It will be asked individually. 1 mark 4 problem ಇದೆ. Very important question. Observe carefully. So first one is P of A and B. A and B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು probability of A intersection B. A and not B ಅಂದ್ರೆ probability of A intersection B complement. A or B probability of A union B. Neither A nor B. ಈ ಮೂರು ಕೇಸ್ ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಏನೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಈಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ probability of neither A nor B. Okay, neither ಅಂದ್ರೆ A complement, nor B ಅಂದ್ರೆ A complement. But what is the operation between them? ಇಲ್ಲಿ or ಇದೆ and ಇದೆ. Whether this is or and. It look like or alva because ಇಲ್ಲಿ or, but this is for B, neither for A. In between, if nothing is there, remember it is and only. Comma and the birth of multiplication is 100% is and only, not or. So neither A nor B andre A complement intersection B complement, not A complement union B complement. So nenpili neither A ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 100% ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಹೇಗೆ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೈದರ್ ನಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನೆನಪಿಲಿ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 3 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿ. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಐ ಶೋ ಯು ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್, you can solve before I write the solution, before I show the solution in PPT. Okay, probability of A intersection B. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, two events are independent. So simple, since they are independent, to get probability of A intersection B, just multiply the two numbers, probability of A into probability of B, that is 0.3 into 0.6, 0.18. That's it, simple work. A and B, probability of A into probability of B, that's it. Now no confusion illa. Why you can directly multiply? Because they are independent. Since they are independent, you can directly multiply to get probability of A intersection B. Clear? Very good. So first question artha idalva. Next question, A and not B, that is A and not B, no, probability of A and the intersection not B and the B complement. And you know that if A and B are independent, A and B complement independent, A complement and B complement independent, A and A complement as well as B complement independent. So idu independent adukku note kottide nenpili, very useful. I told in that class that note is very very useful in problems. Okay, so probability of A intersection B complement, probability of A into probability of B complement alva, direct agi, because if A and B are independent, A and B complement is also independent. Probability of A gottide kottide direct agi, probability of B ಏನು 1 minus probability of B complement ಏನು 1 minus probability of B. So 1 minus 0.6, 1 minus 0.6 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0.4. So answer is 0.12. direct multiplication done. ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನು, if A and B are independent, A and B dash is also independent. ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, A or B. A or B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, A union B. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, probability of A union B ಅನ್ನೋ probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. Now since A and B are independent, okay, either use a number directly P of A intersection B, or write probability of A into probability of B. Okay, 0.3, 0.6, 0.3 into 0.6. So yeah, probability of A intersection B is not given to use it directly. No need to find out separately, because since two events are independent, probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. So simplify this number. Okay, 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.9 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ you will get 0.78. So I hope you can manage this. I didn't explain more, so here you will manage. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? A or B. Neither nor, I already explained what actually this represent, so I'll show you directly now the answer. So as I told, neither nor anta bandre in between you have and not or. So A probability of A complement intersection B complement, probability of A complement intersection B complement, that is probability of A complement into probability of B complement. Why you can find out directly like this? The reason is A and B are independent implies A complement and B complement also independent. A and B independent agidre, their complement is also independent. So probability of A complement intersection B complement is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. Got it? So concept gotaitalva. Next, everything is given, substitute. Probability of A, 0.3. So what is the probability of A complement? 0.3 is the probability of A. So probability of its complement is 1 minus 0.3 and then 0.7. Probability of B complement, I know, 0.4. So 0.7 into 0.4 and then 0.28. Done. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಸೊ ಈ ಕೇಸನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕಾಪಿ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ. Okay, I'll move next one. A die is tossed thrice. A die is tossed thrice. 3 ಸಲ ಡೈ ಅನ್ನು ಥ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. Yeah, it look like very simple. Statement ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು, ಏನು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್. So first tell me what do you mean by probability of getting an odd number at least once. Suppose if I consider, okay, event A as a first toss odd number, at least one odd number ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ, 3 ಸಲ ಡೈ ಥ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮೂರಲ್ಲೂ ಡೈ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸಲ ಅದು ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. 3 5 7 1 3 5 1 7 ಇಲ್ಲ 1 3 5, at least one die ಅದು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. So you may get more than one. 2 dice, both can, all the 3 dice shows odd, maybe 2 dice shows odd, 1 die shows odd. Only even numbers are not allowed, like 2 2 2 2 4 6 ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೈಲು ಅದೇ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ as a first toss shows odd number, second toss shows odd number, third toss shows odd number. ಎಲ್ಲ 3 ಟಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ odd number ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. These are the 3 different events. Now if these are the 3 events, then what is actually asked? At least one. ಅಂದ್ರೆ no probability of, can you tell me? A union B union C. A union B union C ಅಂದ್ರೆ at least once. At least once ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬಂದಿರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅದಲ್ವಾ. 3 appear in A, then you should consider. 4 appears in B, then you should consider. At least number at least ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ at least once ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ again. Either A or B or C or. So it is A union B union C. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ನೋ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ probability of A union B union C. Okay, any guess? Can you tell me or can you help me to answer this? No numbers are given in the question, and if you are writing that sample space, it is 6 into 6 into 6, 216. 216 elements you have to write, so don't go for writing the sample space. It will take a lot of time. So keep the out sample points in your mind and try to decide everything. ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತಾ? Okay, not an issue. I'll show you how to answer this. So this is also equal to, at least 1 is equal to 1 minus probability of none. ಅಂದ್ರೆ none ಅಂದ್ರೆ no die shows odd number. No die shows odd number. Okay, that is equal to probability of A complement, not A and not B, not even C also. Neither nor and ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement. Okay, so this is equal to P of A complement. Why? See, throwing a one die is not depending on the throwing another die. New die is tossed 3 times. Okay, sorry. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಟಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದು they are not independent. They are not depending on each other, they are independent. Okay, so if A B C are, these events are independent events. These are all independent events. Since these 3 events are independent, their complement is also independent. So because of that, this is also equal to probability of A complement intersect into probability of B complement into probability of C complement. Now tell me what is the probability of A? The first toss odd number ಯಾವ್ದಲ್ಲಿದೆ? 1 3 5. So 3/6 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1/2 ಅಲ್ವಾ? So it is 1/2 1/2 1/2, all are 1/2 only because same event. So even number ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? 1 odd number ಇರೋದು 1 3 5. So total outcome 6. So 3/6 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1/2. So 1 minus 1/8. So answer is 7/8. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಯು ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಯು ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 3 marks, ಸೊ ಬಿ ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. 38 ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಟರಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 3 marksಗೆ 38 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 38th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ನೆನಪಿಲ್ಲ. ವೆರಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್, ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes, next. 2 balls are drawn at random with a replacement from a box containing 10 black, 8 red balls. Find the probability that both are red. First ball is black, second ball is red. one is black, another one is. So you have to select two balls from a box containing 18 balls. Out of that 10 are black, 8 are red, and three questions are there in front of you. The first one is both are red, the first ball is black, second ball is red, one is black, another one is red. So simple question. Okay, observe carefully. Find the probability that this. Okay, so A, B, C and the consider ಮಾಡಿ. First A is both are okay. Let me consider the first problem. Both are red. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ problem ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ event consider ಮಾಡ. Okay, both are red. Selecting that both balls are red. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ball one by one select ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ without replacement. With replacement, sorry, with the replacement. With replacement ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಾಲ್ ನ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ you are going to keep that ball again inside the box. Okay, so solution is as follows. Both are red. Both are red. What are A and B? A no. First ball is red, B second ball is red. Okay, so probability of both are red andre definitely first ball is red and second ball is red andre probability of A intersection B. Probability of A into probability of B. Why? See, selecting a ball from box, okay, is not depending on the selecting another ball from the same box. So they are not depending, and they are independent. Since selecting the first ball is and selecting second ball, they are independent. Probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. Okay, now question comes how to decide this. 18 by 8. Sorry, 8 by 18. See, total number of balls 10 plus 8 and 18 balls. Total number of ball is 18. Out of that 8 balls are red. 8 balls are red. So it is 8 by 18. Artha aita? Now what is the probability of B's? Even second ball is also red. Selecting second ball is also red. So we are, after selecting a ball from the box, we are keeping it back. So with the replacement. So again total number of balls remaining inside the box is 18. And total number of red balls is also 8. So illi decrease agala. Suppose question is without replacement. Okay, if the question contain without replacement, this will be 7 by 17. But without replacement word illa, with the replacement select admele we are keeping that ball back on the box. So it is 8 by 18 into 8 by 18. So 16 by, simplify this, 29262926. So simplify ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, 9981. Next 88. Okay, 4416. So 16 by 81. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? First question ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Both are red. Second one. Second question ಏನು? First is black, second is red. Andre first select ಮಾಡಿದ first ball black ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, second ball red ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Again we are going to find out A intersection B, and all these are independent event. So probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, but numbers are different. See, 18 balls, first ball is black. Okay, it's black ball is 10 black balls are there. So out of that one ball and select ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So favorable outcomes to event A is 10 and total number of balls are 18. So it is 10 by 18. 8 balls are red. So 8 by 18. So simplify, you'll get 20 by 81. That's it. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ A and B ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಯು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ A and B ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, probability of that first ball is black, second ball is red. So you consider the first event as a first ball is black, second ball is red. So you can use the same formula and you'll get the different number. Understood? Okay, next. Probability of one is black, another one is red. Okay, so one is black, another one is red. Here it is not mentioned that first should be black, second should be red. It can be anything. So let us assume that first is black, second is red. Last problem ಮಾಡಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದರ number ಇದು. Okay, directly you can write. Next ಅದರ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿ. First one is red, second one is black. Just number ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಲೇ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್? ಒನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್, ಒನ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ you can solve like this. ಇಲ್ಲಿ first black, second red. ಇಲ್ಲಿ first red, second black. ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ, you will get 40 by 81. Understood no difference between the third and the second problem? Okay, I hope you understood. Yeah, copy this quickly. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ I will discuss in next class. Thank you.